Hello, you guys, it's Dee, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite game. My absolute favorite game. I've been playing it for the past month and a half at this point, and I have been absolutely obsessed with it. It is called Echoes of the Plum Grove. You've probably heard it. Everyone in the cozy community has been talking about it. It is a super fun game. And today I'm going to just be talking about some tips and tricks that I wish that I knew when I first started playing this game, because learning this game is a little bit difficult. It's very different from other farming games, so it makes it a little bit complicated. And honestly, it's like the only farming game that you can actually die in and mess up the entire save. So yeah, don't do that. So I'm going to be sharing some tips that kind of help you out in that sense. So the first tip is to shake every single tree. Every tree that has a black, I'm pretty sure it's a black outline in the world, you can shake, and it gives you 2 pieces of wood every single day. Not only do you get 2 pieces of wood, but these pieces of wood are worth, I think, about 20 coin each. In the beginning, I struggled with money so much, like so much. So getting that wood, every single piece of wood every single day, and just selling maybe half of what you get is so beneficial in the beginning. You can also shake bushes. There are a bunch of bushes throughout the world, but there are also rose bushes in the mayor's house, and there are lavender bushes by the lighthouse. So you can shake both those bushes. Every single character loves roses, so you can either gift roses or you can sell them to make extra money, but you gotta shake them every day. On the subject of making friends though, I would recommend that from the beginning, you figure out who you want to marry in this game. Marriage and continuing your legacy is such an important aspect of this game because, again, you can die. And if you die with no children, the game's over. So it is very important that you get married and have multiple children so they can take over your farm once you do eventually pass away, hopefully by natural causes. Hopefully. Also, if you don't hop on the person that you want to marry quickly, somebody in the town will marry them most likely, which is kind of upsetting and has happened to me. And the only way to get rid of that person is by giving them a death cake, which you can buy from the witch. And I mean, you might just have to kill somebody to marry somebody, but I didn't do that. I definitely didn't do that. Don't copy me. That is an option if for some reason the person you get married, unfortunately, the person you want to get married to unfortunately gets married to somebody else in the town. But if you kind of just like quickly get married to somebody, it won't happen. I currently just got married in my game, and I got married to William the carpenter, and it was a grind to get him to like me. I kept gifting him things every single day and talking to him, and eventually we had a date and he said yes to my proposal. And now we have a cute baby named, his name's Moolington the Third. He's a beautiful baby. There are a couple of things that you don't start off with that in most games I feel like you do start off with. So an axe is one and a fishing pole is the other. You can buy both things from certain people in town. So the fishing pole you can get from the fisher lady, and the axe you can get from the blacksmith. An axe is something that you eventually get on a quest anyways, and a fishing pole I actually think you get it from a quest too, because I do have 2 of them. And I don't know how I got the second one, so I'm pretty sure I got it from a quest. However, I did end up buying those 2 things because I am impatient and don't want to wait for the quests, and I needed an axe to cut wood. And I needed a fishing pole to do a bunch of other quests to get fish. So I ended up just getting those right away, which again is why it's so important to have money. So if you need to buy things and buy food, it's very important to just do that right in the beginning. Especially like a lot of the villagers do ask for fish in those beginning quests, so I just recommend to just go ahead and grab that fishing pole as soon as you have the money for it, because then you can work on those fish quests and make even more money, or get certain recipes and things that the villagers are offering you. You can also You can also cook the fish. You can put them in jars and preserve them, or you can dry the fish, and it does give you a good amount of food points, and you do need to eat in this game. So that is another reason why you should want to fish, because you can always have either money flowing by preserving fish, or you can have it to eat it. And I think it lasts like almost an entire month. So compared to a fish that lasts a day, a dried fish lasts almost a month. On that note, though, do not eat the raw fish. I know in a lot of games we can eat raw fish like Stardew Valley, but you cannot eat the raw fish in this game. You will get sick, okay? You will get sick. I have learned from my choices. I ate raw fish and I was throwing up for an entire day. It was really frustrating. I couldn't do anything. So I had to just go to sleep and waste that day away. So don't eat it. But I was really hungry and I needed to eat something. But I regretted it. Don't be me. Don't eat that fish. Honestly, if you are hungry early on in the game, there are weeds and things that you can collect, and you can just pick those up and then make a salad at home. You can do that, or what I did was just made sure that I had a good amount of money, and then I bought food. And there were a lot of quests that the villagers ended up just giving me food. So that is kind of how I survived. And now I usually just buy food still, honestly. And sometimes I make it depending on if I have the ingredients. Some recipes require a lot of ingredients. So, but eating is very, very important in this game. You get hungry real fast. One thing that I was not realizing early in the game is that things spoil. So you really do have to pay attention in what is in your backpack and seeing how many days you have until it goes bad. Because unlike me, you do not want to have a ginormous stack of food that has gone bad, because I think I have about 80 now of food that just went bad. And honestly, that's, first of all, it's money wasted. It is also food that you could have eaten, so it's wasted. So don't have 80 rotten items like me, and don't let money go to waste. If you see that it's about to go, just sell them. Just sell them, or try to make something quick, but just get rid of them, because you can use rotten items or rotten food in the compost, but I have yet to figure that out. The NPC at the lighthouse sells bars of soap, the one that you can also shake the lavender bushes in front. She sells bars of soap, and they don't go bad. You can put the bar of soap in your active toolbar, and it will give you a buff so you do not get sick, and transmitting a disease for the majority of the day, which is awesome, because again, you can also check to see in your villagers tab to see who is sick. So let's say everybody is sick in the village and you need to go, just make sure that you have a bar of soap, because if you're sick, you can potentially kill your family, your kids, and your wife, and then you really just don't have anybody, and then the game is over because everyone has died. You can also kill off your entire village, and honestly, playing a game when the village is entirely dead sounds really boring. So let's try not to do that. Also, talking about getting sick, you can get vaccinated. There is a store in town right in the center on the right side, and it sells medicines, which honestly, I like to have one of each medicine just in case you do get sick, but you can also get vaccinated at that lady or guy. I have a lady. I don't know if it changes later on. Medicine doesn't expire, so I think it's a really good thing to do, and also just getting vaccinated because you don't want to get sick. I'm going to say it a lot, but you do not want to get sick. I have watched people's entire towns wipe off. They just get like a list of funeral invitations, and I'm like, holy crap, that is insane. Another thing that I do recommend doing is just befriending everybody. Talk to everybody, gift everybody roses or food or just things that they would like in general. There is a quest later on that you do have to have, I think it's 10 friends. So make sure that you're just talking to everybody. Also, once you do become friends with villagers, they do just send stuff in the mail. And also, sometimes they just give you things if you walk up to them and talk to them eventually, which is honestly really nice. Sometimes they give me like full on food and platters, and I love that. It is so freaking helpful. Another way to easily talk to people though is to attend all the funerals and the weddings. At every funeral and the weddings, everyone is there from the entire town. So it is the easiest way to talk to people, hand in quests, collect quests. That's usually what I do is when I go to funerals or weddings, is there's always a bunch of people with question marks. So I just try to talk to all of them and grab as many quests as I possibly can. That is something that is really, really important also, is just grabbing as many quests as you possibly can, can, because you never know, you might have the quest items on you, and when you pull up the map, you can see if you have that quest done already. So if you pull up the map and you see one of the villagers' faces on your map, you will see, oh, hey, I can just go to this villager and hand in this quest. And it really helps. It really helps with money. Like I said, you can also get recipes. There are so many beneficial things that you can possibly get from completing quests with the villagers, so I recommend it. Also, if you are just not interested in having children in this game, like from your own body or from your spouse's body, you can adopt children in this game. Or if you just don't want to get married in general, I guess, you can adopt children in this game. So if for some reason, you know, having children isn't your cup of tea, that is completely fine. Adopt a child to take over your farm. You just have to make sure that you have a friendship level with these children. Any child in town, pretty much, you can adopt as long as they have no parents, which you can use Death Cake to get rid of parents if you want to. Don't tell anybody that I said that, but I'm just saying you can. You have to gift things to these children to be friends with them, and then get an adoption paper from the mayor, and then you can adopt one of the children that you are friends with. But make sure that their parents are gone. They have to be gone, because you can't adopt them if they still have parents. Okay. But if you wanted to go that route, you totally can. So you don't have to get married or have children or do any of that. You can just adopt. I don't know if you can adopt as many children as you want. You possibly could, and I feel like that would be super fun to do in one save. I'm just saying. My last recommendation is that make these artisan machines right away. I wish that I made more artisan machines right away. I only made like one of each, and now I have 4 of each, and it is so important. Like I said before, with money making and eating, making these machines is so important. So important. Just do it. You can dry anything: fish, fruit, vegetables. Again, everything goes bad, so you want to make use of them or just sell them off or eat them. So I recommend making as many artisan machines as you possibly can. A lot of the machines do require things like nails and stuff, and nails is stuff that you have to go buy, especially in the beginning. Nails, bars are things that you have to go buy. So make sure that you have enough money. I love this game so much. I have been streaming it over on Twitch at Moody Moose. Honestly, every other day for the past month, and then I've been playing it on my own time also. It has been one of my favorite farming games ever. I love how different it is. It also kind of looks like Paper Mario, and I absolutely love that. I'm going to be doing, I think, 1 or 2 more videos of this game, so if you have any recommendations on what you want me to talk about, please let me know down below. I do have a second channel that I am posting those VODs if you wanted to see what I'm doing during my stream. But yeah, I do stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30 in the morning, and I do plan on probably playing this game for another week or 2 because I'm a little bit obsessed. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys have an amazing time zone, and I will see you guys in the next video.